Hey, Shalom. This is Shalomah from the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and safety to the elect of Israel that consists of you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and also you Israelite foreigners that look like the other nations that are joined to us. Shalom to the elect. This is going to be a video based off of everything that's going on the earth as far as natural disasters. But we all know, especially the men in the truth, we all know that it's the works of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. But right now the earth is really angry. You know, you have volcanoes going off everywhere. New Zealand volcano is killing people. You having earthquakes, almost non-stop in Puerto Rico, but earthquakes going off everywhere. You have first you had the forest fire, the tropical rainforest fire down in Brazil, South America, that little area down there, where one of the largest rainforests, well, the largest rainforest on Earth, and then the second largest over in Africa, the continent of Africa. You know, that was on fire at the same time. And now you have forest fires in Australia. Not forest fires, wildfires in Australia. That's pretty much destroyed almost that whole place. You have the animals going extinct over there. I can keep going on and on. What the world calls global warming. Everything's warming up. Right now, it is January the 14th, 2020, the year of prophecy. And it's supposed to be like 40 degrees outside, 50 degrees. Kind of still in the morning time, so I want to say about 30. I want to say in the upper 30s to mid 40s. You know, if it's a warm day, it'll probably be around 50. But it's like 60 degrees right now. It's about 60. It's like 65 degrees outside right now, and it's raining like it's the springtime. So everything is out of order. The whole earth, is nature is out of order. Now the Lord did say that He was going to bring the same plagues of Egypt, and of course it's going to be turned up. So what is this warm weather going to do? It's going to throw everything off. You have bugs that don't supposed to be out right now, that's out and about. Animals that's supposed to be hibernating, they're out and about. It could be a rain storm 1 week, and the next week it's a snowstorm. As far as like the Midwest and up north, the Midwest and up north is getting hammered. I'm talking about it in Babylon the Great, United States. It's you had the fires in California. You have flooding. The hurricanes that came earlier. It's just everything it's never been this bad. At least since I've been on Earth, I have never seen it like this. The last few years, it's been getting worse with the natural disasters, but the Earth is upset, and it's only gonna get worse. So I want to start off with Second Esdras, chapter 15, and verse 11. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." So the Lord is going to bring all of those plagues. You had the locusts, you had the frogs, you had the water was messed up, you had the fish dying. All of that is going on now. and it's going to get a lot worse. As you see on the picture, it's one of the a picture that one of the brothers put up in the chat. It's it's a cloud and it has a face in it. That's, I believe that's just the Lord giving us a sign that the earth is angry, and it's only one way to get everything back to how it used to be, is destroy the ones that are in power right now. Because Esau Edom, the so-called white man that's in power, he's really the reason why everything is messed up. He's spraying the sky with chemtrails, trying to manipulate global warming. That's what he calls it. Um, Along with making people sick, putting diseases and viruses out so you can make more money in your health care, which is pretty much driving the economy in the United States. Healthcare is just ridiculous right now. But you have the pollution, you have the trash in the ocean, and it comes from greed. And when I say that, just think back in the trading days. You had every little small town or neighborhood, little area had its own like corner store or a trading spot, or you had basically a market where people would buy and sell goods, food, certain products that they needed for their home. Certain things people would just go to like their local store, but now you have to drive a car to go to this giant supermarket that's owned by these, the elites, and everything is preserved, packaged up in plastic, pumped full of uh, uh, preservatives, which is causing disease, cancer. Also, these devils can get richer, get more rich off of the poor. You have these local grocery stores that are pretty much gone. There is no more. And what this devil tried to do uh, in the area where I live, or actually pretty much around the metro area, Issachar has these local stores. They have these local meat markets, and they have these small like grocery stores. And I like to shop at them because you get good quality food. You get good quality meat, vegetables. Of course, some of that stuff is still shipped in and have preservatives in them, but not like Walmart, Kroger, and Publix. But Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, they have these markets that has to me the food is better. It tastes better. It cooks better. It's just a better quality of food because it hasn't been sitting for weeks being transported from one part of the earth to the other part. And a lot of times the food is wrapped in of course they still, some of them still use plastic. Some of them would wrap it in paper. You could probably go get some fish and they'll wrap it up in paper for you and package it instead of using plastic. Of course, paper breaks down, but plastic is one of the biggest trash pollutions on earth now. But all because of this devil. But like I said, this devil is going to be destroyed and the earth is going to be put back in its righteous form. And I'm going to get that in Revelations. Revelations 11 and 18. It says, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets." We're the hopefully elects, the 144,000, the man of great millstone, starting with the elders and apostles on down, and the brothers that's pushing the truth. We will hopefully let. So, this is what we're actually looking forward to. It says, and them that fear thy name, small and great, that shouldest destroy them, which destroyeth the earth. So those that destroying the earth right now is gonna be destroyed, and that's when everything is gonna be put back in its righteous form. But like I said, the earth is hella mad right now. Everything is out of order, and it's not because of global warming. It's because the wicked is in rulership and it's getting out of hand. The wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth, coming from mostly coming from over here, Babylon the Great. But it's all over the earth now. But the book of Isaiah chapter 14, and I'm gonna start at 7. It says, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow is come up against us. Man, this earth hates this devil that's in rulership, that's ruling right now. The earth is angry at this devil because he's destroying everything to make himself more in power. Like I said before, it came from greed. You don't have your local store where you can go get fish and steak, you know rice, vegetables, grown locally. Honey is a big thing. If you, especially in a time of like pollen, and you want to get immune to the pollen, brothers that have allergy problems, if you take some of the local honey that has some of that pollen in it, it's it works as a defense against against your allergies, as far as like the pollen. But it's really hard to find local honey. You have to go out to the country somewhere to get that, because you're not, the only thing that's around us is Kroger, Walmart, and Publix. You're not gonna find local honey. You have this processed. I don't even know what some of this stuff is. It all looks different. But everything is it's cheap. The food is cheap right now. That's gonna change because of these disasters. The flooding. Uh, it was a guy did he was doing a report on how the flooding out in the west of the United States is going to have a huge effect on the food. So the prices of everything is going to go up. We already know about this Iran United States deal that's going on right now with the oil coming from over there. That oil is going to go up. Therefore, gas prices are going to go up. Therefore, transporting food is going to affect the price of food. Not only that, it's going to be scarce. So everything right now is good and cheap, but that's going to change real soon. Second Ezra chapter 16 in verse 21. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. That's what's going on right now. That's what's going on right now. That's gonna cause food shortage is gonna cause people to start having diseases, dying of starving to death. It's gonna cause riots. People are gonna be out robbing people for their food, not for their money, but for their food. It's gonna get bad out here real soon. Verse 22: for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So you're gonna get caught by people. People are gonna be out killing. Like there's no tomorrow. They're gonna be out killing, and that ultimate sword is the thermonuclear missiles. That's gonna be the ultimate destruction for this place. But just to go back on topic, the whole earth is angry right now, and it all comes from this devil ruling and polluting and destroying everything. These earthquakes are gonna get worse. You know, the hurricanes are gonna get worse. I'm really interested to see what the new hurricane season brings, because it's getting, I want to say better and better, but it's getting worse and worse. Better for us that's looking for salvation and looking for the destruction. Lord's willing, we're gonna seek salvation. But we've been telling you all these things for years. Some brothers been in this truth laboring for uh, 5, 10, 15, going up to the apostles, over 30 years in this truth. And these things are actually happening today that they were saying years ago. But still, people don't want to listen. They want to be caught up in the folly of the earth, and they're gonna be destroyed along with everything. So, brothers, keep praying, keep keep pushing this work, keep doing this work, keep pushing the word of the Lord. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And before we know it, all salvation is closer than we think. So I'm gonna end it there, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakak Dash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us this truth. Peace and safety to the elect of Israel. Shalom.